Hello, Canon EOS M and Magic Lantern fans. I'm so glad to have you back on the channel, and that means it's time for a brand new video. As always, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, or if you're having a meal while watching, bon appetit. All right, let's get started. Today I want to touch on a topic that I hope will help you take your content to the next level. And no, this isn't just about our beloved Canon EOS M. What I'm going to talk about applies to any camera, maybe even your smartphone. This video isn't about settings or lenses. Today is more of a philosophical reflection on creativity and how to make your videos truly engaging. I'll also share some of the personal techniques and ideas I use to bring more life, emotion, and story into my work. And before we dive in, I just want to ask you for a quick favor. If you enjoy this kind of content, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. You have no idea how much that helps the project. It really makes a difference in helping the video reach more people, grow the community, and connect with other creators and EOS M fans just like us. All right, let's get started. So, story matters more than gear. A camera is just a tool. It doesn't matter how expensive or high-end it is if there's no story behind what you're filming. At the end of the day, people remember how your video made them feel, not what camera you used to shoot it. Even something as simple as a walk in the park can be interesting if it's told with intention, add a bit of mood, a purpose, and emotion, and suddenly it becomes something that resonates with the viewer. Over time, I stopped focusing only on what I was shooting and started thinking more about why. Why does this moment matter? What feeling do I want to capture or share? You don't need a Hollywood setup to tell a good story. You just need a reason to tell it. A story that's real, honest, and personal will always have more impact than any technical perfection. You know, I regularly browse YouTube for content related to the Canon EOS M, and I often come across videos that are just a random collection of shots. No story, no direction. And sure, sometimes that can still work if the visuals are strong or the editing is creative, but more often than not, those videos don't really connect. At the end of the day, your video needs to evoke emotion, not just for you, but for the viewer too. It's not just about capturing moments, it's about making someone feel something when they watch them. That's what turns simple footage into something memorable. So, how do you learn to do that? To make your videos feel meaningful? Well, some people have a natural eye for it, but for most of us, it's a skill that takes time, practice, and intention. The good news is, you can learn it. My best advice? Watch. Watch how more experienced creators do it. When you're watching movies or short films, don't just follow the plot. Pay attention to the camera angles, how the shots are framed, how the story unfolds visually. There's so much to pick up just by observing. It's all about being curious and wanting to improve. If you pay attention and practice, you'll start to see your own videos evolved. The power of mood and atmosphere. Mood can completely transform how your video feels. And it's not just about what you film, but how you present it. Think about it. With just a bit of music, some sound design, and a little color grading, you can take the exact same shot and make it feel warm and nostalgic, or cold and distant, or even mysterious and surreal. That's the power of atmosphere. A calm breeze through trees, a shot of an empty street at golden hour. The shot might be simple, but if you combine it with the right music, sound, and tone, you create something emotional, something cinematic. So don't underestimate those little choices. Sound, color, pacing, they're what give your videos depth and feeling. So, sound is 50% of your video. Seriously, sound can make or break your entire project. If the audio is poor, filled with noise or distractions, it instantly pulls the viewer out of the experience. In those cases, it's better to replace it with music or carefully added ambient sounds during editing. But here's something important, don't overdo it. You don't need to throw in every sound effect you can find. Use audio to guide the viewer's attention, to highlight what matters in the frame. Whether it's the crunch of gravel under your feet or the soft rustling of leaves, a subtle sound placed with intention can do more than a whole soundtrack full of noise. The goal is clarity and mood, not confusion. Okay, and one more thing before we finish. Don't feel like your videos need to be long just for the sake of it. Longer doesn't always mean better. Sometimes a short and meaningful piece can leave a much stronger impression than a 15-minute video with no real purpose. Say what you want to say, And when you've said it, that's enough. Respect your viewers' time, and they'll keep coming back for more. Focus on impact, not length, because when a video feels honest and complete, no matter how short it is, it works. So, to wrap this up, remember, creativity isn't about gear or specs. It's not about having the most expensive setup or comparing cameras and settings. It's about emotion, intention, and meaning. About sharing a moment, a feeling, a perspective in a way that resonates with someone else. If there's one thing I want to encourage you to try, it's this. Next time you go out to shoot, don't aim to test sharpness or dynamic range. Instead, just film something that matches your mood. A walk, a sunrise, a rainy window. Whatever speaks to you in that moment, focus less on perfection and more on presence, because sometimes the most powerful videos aren't the most technical, they're the most honest. And honestly, that's something I've learned on my own journey too. The more I focused on what truly inspired me, the more I started to enjoy the process. Not just the end result, but every part of creating. So if this video helped shift your perspective even a little, I'm really happy to hear that. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like, drop a comment, or even share your own thoughts and approach to storytelling. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing, because there's plenty more to come. Thanks for being here, and as always, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.